Yes, people. So we're at the gym. We've just woke up. It is 6:25 AM and we're getting our upper body session done because we're very busy today. We've got 4 PTs, a physio appointment, then we've got also a class tonight. So we're basically in a gym all day from 6:30 AM till more or less 8 AM. 3 different gyms, but yeah, it's a busy day, so I'm going to try and get as much content as I can and show you what sort of a busy day in the life would look like for someone training for HYROX whilst also working. So yeah, we'll get into it. Got to mention as well, I need to take my supplements, so I take creatine. That's really the only one I take. If there's any supplements that you would recommend to take for HYROX, please just let me know on Instagram or even in the comments. So yeah, got a little tablet. I hate taking the powder ones. They're like, I don't like the way the texture is in the drink, so take that. Then we're good to go. Fucking one way, like 12 now. Might have just been the most shambolic gym session of my whole entire life. I'll let you know why now. So I've got in there and I was supposed to be doing supersets. So A, B. I had a bar with wall balls, then flat dumbbell bench, then military press, 4 rounds of that, and then onto back, which was seated row and deadlifts, and then a buyout with wall balls, and then that was the session complete. Tell me how all the benches are stuck to the floor so I can't move them. Then all the benches with wheels, people were on, so I couldn't move them to where I needed to move them to. So then I was going to do that. All the weights I needed were gone. I was going to do 24s. There was no 24s. It's 6 AM. It was like the universe was trying to get me to not lift weights. That's how I took it. So it's like, you know what, fine, I'll go and do cardio. So I went and done cardio. I went and did 2K on the rower, 2K on the ski, and then I was in the flow of it, right? I was getting going, and then one of the lads come over and started speaking to me. So I'm not going to tell him to go away, am I? I'm going to speak to him. So then by the time I look at my watch, it's already past, and I need to get dressed and ready. So one of those, but we'll have to try and fit another session in the afternoon. I'll try and capture it. I might actually try and do weights. I'm not one to lift weights in the morning, so I wasn't up for it. I was up for it, but it's just one of those. There's nothing you can do. That's work boxed off. A little protein drink. I'm thinking about nipping to the shop and getting something from there, because I'm not gonna eat anything all day because I'm in Chorley, and then I've got my gait analysis. Yeah, got my gait analysis, and then from there I've got another class tonight. So a very busy day today. I'm gonna try and get some clips of the gait analysis to show you a bit like what's going on and stuff. But yeah, I've decided we're gonna go and get a meal deal because I'm not gonna end up having any food all day. So better to have a meal deal than no food at all. I need to be fueling efficiently. I've already burnt like nearly 800 calories today, so I need to be fueling to sort of keep up with that. I want to gain weight, so if I don't eat, then it's not going to happen. What it's all about is just gaining 1% every single day. If you gain 1% every day, then you're only going to get better. You can't get worse, do you know what I mean? So for me, it's just about turning up day by day, and putting effort in, because it's one opportunity is all it takes to change your life. We've just arrived for the movement analysis now, so we're gonna run analysis, movement, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna go in and do that, so hopefully we learn a lot from this. I think we will. Just done the running side of it. Going good. It's interesting. Found out that my left side is a lot weaker than like my right side, which is to be expected. I'm right-footed, but then again, I wouldn't think it'd be that weak, like as weak as it was anyway. So he's just in there writing up a bit of a report a little bit. Might have to do a bit more running, so I've just jumped on the bike to stay warm. So yeah, see what comes of it, see what comes from it. I've just had the gait analysis then. It was good. I learned a lot from it. So I found out that I was sort of overstriding, which was causing heel striking, which can cause the problems that I was having, like the ones that were on the front of my foot. But we've sort of sorted that a little bit now. We've upped my cadence, so my steps per minute are like a lot faster. So he's going to send a report to me probably by about next week, so we'll see how that goes. I'm going to tag his Instagram right here. Joe, top man, sorted me out big time. Hopefully now we can get the running volume in and get to our full potential. So yeah, we've got work tonight. I'm going to drive home, have something to eat, and then we'll go again. So that's a day done. In terms of training, not a great day for training. I've not got much like specific stuff done. I went to the gait analysis, which was obviously really helpful, but in terms of my own personal training, I didn't really get anything done. I was meant to do uppers and I didn't do it because obviously no time due to work, and I've had a really like off and on day with work. So for all personal trainers out there, you'll understand what I mean when you've got gaps in between sessions. So I had, my first one was at 8 till 9, I had an hour gap, and then so there's not enough time to really like train and then get like back ready for work and stuff like that. So I didn't properly train. I just did a little bit, like some mobility and everything. Then I had 2 back to back, and then I had another gap for an hour, and then later on in the day I had the class, but then obviously I went to the gait analysis. So not a proper full day of training, but you know, sometimes that happens, and when you've got busy days like that, you do have to just find ways to persevere. Like today, I've actually burned 1400 calories just from doing bits like going on the bike when I've got a bit of a break, or doing whatever. So I've got some zone 2 stuff in, which was supposed to be tomorrow, so obviously I'll just do my upper body session tomorrow, what was supposed to be today. But sometimes you just got to compromise for what you've missed out on. So obviously I've just swapped my days over because today didn't fit me doing an upper body session. Other than that, really good day. The gait analysis was helpful, and yeah, we're gonna go home, have food, and that's the end of the vlog. So I'm gonna shoot anyway. See you in a bit.